Hello friends, merhaba arkadaşlar. In this lesson we are going to learn the personal pronouns in Turkish. Person, kişi, pronoun, zamir. The personal pronouns in English are I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. And as you see on the chart, the personal pronoun I is ben in Turkish. You is sen. He, she, it is a single pronoun in Turkish, o. We is biz, you is siz, they is onlar. If you repeat, I, ben, you, sen, he, she, it, o, we, biz, you, plural, siz, they, onlar. But in Turkish, to make a grammatically correct sentence, to write the personal pronouns is not enough. You have to add the related suffix to the end of the sentence, to the end of the verb. All right, to explain this, I'm going to write a simple but grammatical correct sentence in English. I watch television. All right, I want to make this in the past tense form. So it is I watched television. In Turkish, watch is izle. At this point, I want to give you some information. First of all, in English, to make a sentence in the simple past form, we add a suffix which is ed. And in Turkish, to make a sentence in the simple past tense form, we add a suffix as d. So in English, it is ed. In Turkish, it is d. One other rule is, which is a general rule, in English, to make a grammatical correct sentence, the order is as subject, verb, object. But in Turkish, the verb is always at the end. Don't forget this. The verb is always at the end, and the order is as subject, object, verb. So when we say I watch television in English, in Turkish, we say I television watched. Or if we say I go to school in English, in Turkish, we say I to school go. The verb is always at the end. All right, now let's try to write this simple English sentence in Turkish. I, the personal pronoun I, is ben. And I'm going to write the object because the verb is going to be always at the end. So television, which is televizyon in Turkish. And I need to write the verb watch, which is izle. And I need to make it in the past tense form, which is the suffix d. I need to put the suffix d here. But this is not enough. This is not a grammatical correct sentence in Turkish because I need to write the suffix related to the personal pronoun, which is ben there. Let's take a look at the chart. Okay, ben. I need to add that m in the end, so it is ben televizyon izledim. I watched television. Okay, now let's try to say you watched television. You, sen, as you see on the chart. Then I need to write the object because the verb is always at the end. Television, televizyon. Watch, izle. But I want to say watched, so I need to add the suffix for simple past tense, which is d. Okay, now I need the suffix of the pronoun in the end. Let's take a look at the chart. It is ender. I saw it. I add it. Sen televizyon izledin. Let's try to say he watched television or she watched television. Okay, the personal pronoun for he, she, and it is o. And the object here is television, televizyon. And the verb is izle. And the past tense suffix is d. And the suffix for personal pronoun Luckily, there is no suffix for the personal pronoun, so this is enough to make a grammatical correct sentence. O televizyon izledi. Let's try to make some plural ones. Let's say we watch television. How am I going to say we? Biz. Television, televizyon. Watch, izle. Watched, izledi. Okay, I need a suffix, personal pronoun suffix in the end, which is, as you see on the chart, k. Biz televizyon izledik. Let's write you watch television in the plural form. You, plural, is siz. Television, televizyon. Watch, izle. Watched, past tense suffix, di. And I need the suffix for personal pronoun. Let's check the chart. It is niz. So it is siz televizyon izlediniz. Okay, now let's write they watch television. They, onlar. Television, televizyon. Watch, izle. Watched, izledi. And the suffix for the personal pronoun, ler. Onlar televizyon izlediler. All right. So, to make a grammatically correct sentence, I need to write the personal pronoun in the beginning as the subject. But this is not enough. I have to add the suffix related to that personal pronoun in the end of the sentence, in the end of the verb, after the suffix for the time. Okay, now let's go back to the charts. As you see, each one has a different suffix. How am I going to remember this? How can I remember this? This is the question. There are some clues. Don't worry, you are going to remember them easily. First of all, as you see, the personal pronoun ben, which means I, at the same time it means me, I or me. And this personal pronoun has a suffix as me. So when you put a personal pronoun ben in the beginning of a sentence, that you can remember ben is related to me. So at the end of the sentence, I need to write am. If you look at the second one, sen, you can see that last letter of this pronoun is ne, and the suffix is the same. So whenever I use the pronoun sen, that means in the end of the sentence, I need to add this last letter to the end of the sentence as n. And the third one, o, doesn't have a suffix. Let's go to the other side of the chart. In the middle, as you see, you, the plural, which is siz. And as you see, the last two letters are is, and they are here too for the suffix, but with an n. So when I write siz, in the end of the sentence, I take this is and adding with a n, it becomes niz. And the last one, onlar, as you see, the last part of this pronoun, the last syllable is lar, and the suffix is ler. This suffix sometimes will be ler, sometimes will be lar, according to vowel harmony, which I'm going to show in the following lesson. But now, as you see, the pronoun, the last syllable of the pronoun is also the suffix of the pronoun. So when I write onlar, in the end of the sentence, I take this lar and put it in the end as ler or lar, according to vowel harmony, which you will learn soon. So the pronouns have clues of what suffix you are going to add in the end. Let's make one more example to use this technique. I cooked pizza. Okay, cook is pişir in Turkish. Pişir. Now let's write I cooked pizza. First of all, remember that the verb is always in the end. So first I write the subject, The first personal pronoun for I is ben. Now I need to write the object because the verb will be in the end. Pizza in Turkish is written exactly the same, but it is going to pronounce exactly how you write. So it is pronounced as pizza. Ben pizza. Okay, cook, pişir. In the past, cooked, pişirdi. And as you see, the first one is ben. So ben is related to me. I need to write am here. Ben pizza pişirdim. Now let's write you cooked pizza. You, sen, pizza. Cook, pişir. Cooked, pişirdi. Okay, what personal suffix am I going to put here? Sen. The last letter of sen is n. Okay, I write here n. Now it's done. Sen pizza pişirdin. Let's say she cooked pizza. She or he, doesn't matter. O, pizza, pizza. Cook, pişir. Cooked, pişirdi. And the personal suffix, there is no suffix for o. Okay, let's go to the plural ones. Let's say we cooked pizza. We, biz. Pizza, pizza. Cook, pişir. Cooked, pişirdi. Now we need to write the suffix. Unfortunately, there is no relation with K and biz. You are just going to remember this. K, biz pizza pişirdik. And let's say now you plural cooked pizza. You, siz. Pizza, pizza. Cook, pişir. Cooked, pişirdi. Okay, I need the suffix here now. How am I going to find the suffix? Is here. I need to add an, nis. Siz, nis. So siz pizza pişirdiniz. Okay, now finally let's write they cooked pizza. They, onlar. Pizza, pizza. Cook, pişir. Cooked, pişirdi. Okay, which suffix am I going to write now? Let's take a look. Onlar, lar, okay. In this case, I'm going to write lar or ler. In this form, I need to write ler. Okay, it's coming from onlar, ler. Onlar pizza pişirdiler. So if you understand the relationship between the personal pronouns and the suffixes, it's going to be so easy for you to make simple sentences get grammatically correct.